From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, March 30th, 2015. Silver is trading at $16.90 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,186 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $244. Antiwar.com reports officials from seemingly every faction involved in the ongoing Iranian nuclear talks are expressing optimism about the chances of a new framework agreement being reached in the next few days. The Iranian negotiator confirmed that the deal is doable and that only 2 or 3 serious issues remain to be resolved on the framework text. U.S. officials similarly termed the deal within reach, though they typically tried to play a bit coy and hoping to coax a few more concessions out of Iran with the soft deadline just 48 hours away. Those concessions seem to be getting accepted as well, with the most recent reports out of the talks that Iran has offered conditional support for new constraints on their civilian nuclear program, so long as those constraints are time limited. That's been a key for Iranian officials throughout the talks, as the nation has big plans for its fledgling civilian program, hoping to add to its energy generation capabilities to free up more oil for export. The enrichment limits will force Iran to rely on imported fuel for much of the generation for the time being. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. The Associated Press reports a small plane crash near a southeastern Pennsylvania airport Sunday took the lives of the only 2 people on the aircraft. Emergency officials said the crash was reported just after 1:30 p.m. near Brandywine Airport, located about 20 miles west of Philadelphia. The FAA said the Piper PA-28 took off from the airport and went down about 2 miles away when it burst into flames. It appeared the pilot lost control of the plane before it went down in a field in West Goshen. Brandywine Airport officials declined comment on the crash, citing the ongoing investigation. And a small plane crashed into a North Texas home, leaving at least 2 people seriously injured. FAA spokesman Lynn Lunsford said a Beechcraft B-35 aircraft smashed into the roof of a house on Sunday afternoon and then landed in the yard of a residential home in Gordonville, Texas, about 85 miles north of Dallas. Trooper Mark Tackett of the Texas Department of Public Safety said the engine and propeller came off the plane, which struck an unoccupied home before landing in the backyard. 2 adults and 2 children were injured and taken to a hospital. Coinbase is a simple and secure online Bitcoin wallet for sending, receiving, and storing Bitcoin. Coinbase also allows you to buy and sell Bitcoin using a bank account or use their tools to accept Bitcoin as a merchant. Coinbase has more than 1 million consumer wallets and is trusted by over 25,000 merchants, including Overstock.com, Khan Academy, Reddit, and of course, FPP. Get started at coinbase.fppradio.com. That's coinbase.fppradio.com. Reuters reports firefighters in Montana on Sunday were working to contain a wildfire that forced the evacuation of hundreds from a ski area as flames driven by high winds threatened to engulf the only road into and out of the resort. The Red Lodge Mountain ski area in the Custer-Gallatin National Forest in south-central Montana resumed operation on Sunday after skiers were told to leave the day before as a safety precaution. The blaze was one of several that broke out Saturday in southern Montana and northern Wyoming, where unseasonably warm temperatures and wind gusts of up to 60 miles per hour gave rise to extreme fire behavior usually seen in late fall in the northern Rocky Mountain states. The fire has charred 700 acres of steep forested terrain intersected by grasslands. Overcast skies, rising humidity, and lower temperatures on Sunday allowed crews to begin building containment lines for a blaze that just the day before had advanced rapidly with the aid of winds that swept burning branches off the fiery debris half a mile in front of the fire's main flank. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.